Hi everyone. I tried to do this as a YouTube live, but apparently I can't. Well, I should back up a little bit. I can't go live because I don't meet the requirements. Because I guess you have to have a certain number of subscribers and views and stuff in order to go live. I like to go live. It would make my life so much easier. So I guess here's my plug to please subscribe and tell other people to subscribe and like and comment or whatever needs to meet the eligibility requirements to go live, because it's just a lot easier. So I'm like walking in circles right now. I am walking right now this morning. It is Sunday, October something, beginning of October, and it's breast cancer awareness month. I feel like I shouldn't be walking aimlessly. Let me try and go the other direction. The point of what I want to focus on today is just speak your mind, because the place where I live in, it's not really residential, and there's not a lot of places to walk, and I've been feeling super confined to where I can go, and it's kind of driving me batshit crazy, to be honest with you. Between that and the pandemic, I've never felt so much solitude, seriously. But what's frustrating is because if you see up there's a sign that says Town Line. So I'm in a trifecta of 3 different towns. And as soon as you hit that line, it's not my line anymore. So if you look here, it's so pretty about how nice the sidewalks are done. And there aren't a lot of residences here. So they don't keep up with the sidewalks down here, because I don't think they think that there's actually people that live here. Well, I live here. So when I was the Cancer Society thing, sorry, everywhere. So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and someone told me to reach out to the American Cancer Society for support. I wish I could flip my camera, and for whatever reason, it's not allowing me to. I could take pictures, but I can't flip my camera. So I saw this thing on Facebook from the American Cancer Society about a 35-mile walk challenge thing, fundraiser. So I'm sure, I have to walk anyway, so I might as well just kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And I'm going to flip it this way. I really wish that I could flip my camera. Yeah, let me see how I can videotape. I think that's pretty good here. I really wish I could just go the other way around. But I can't. So I'm just going to zoom here and let it sit here and have you listen. Because see how nice and pretty it is down here? And then here it's messy. But when I started doing my walks down here, this was all covered in brush. All the brush you see here that's cut down. And it was not walkable. And if you look out, the brush goes a pretty long way. And it's even worse on the other side of the sidewalk, on the other end where I walk. But my focus today is a couple of things, I guess, because of the 35-mile walk. So it's walking 35 miles throughout the month of October. It's not like it's just today. So I've been walking about a mile and a half or so. But I got frustrated because I came down here and I'm speaking up for the little people, and I can't walk down here when all this crap is here, when I have to watch if I'm stepping on goose poop or whatever it is I'm walking on, or just to get through. And I'm are there ticks on these things? I have enough shit to worry about. I don't have to worry about all that crap. And then I was walking and then came along and saw on the side of the thing, which is now gone, I guess, because I don't see it. There's a dead raccoon, which was a huge raccoon. It was someplace over here. So I called the Department of Public Works in my town. Oh, you know what? There it was. See how it's shoveled out? That's where the dead raccoon was. Rest in peace. It was huge. But anyway, so I called the Department of Public Works. I told them about the raccoon because it was just gross. It had to be dealt with, and I felt bad for that raccoon and his family, or her family. And I said, I'm trying to walk. I said to them, because I work at a TV station in town, a lot of them know who I am because we talk about them a lot and whatever. And I said, I really would like to just be able to walk because I said I said I have breast cancer. I'm healing from surgery. I need to walk, and I can't because it's like a freaking obstacle course. And again, I passed the town line already. So this is technically not even my town. This is the town over. But I said I can't walk, and it's frustrating. And I don't know if I should call, you guys, or if I should call the neighboring town, even though I'm not a resident there. But I'm like, I just want to be able to walk. And I did that yesterday, which was a Saturday. And today, Sunday, where people aren't working, I start walking, and this is what I find. And the moral of the story is, if there's something that you want or need, you have to speak up. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that walk and jog and whatever up this street. And I'm like, I just did a service to all these people, including myself, that now, I'm sure they'll come back and blow all this residue off. And it's supposed to rain later anyway. But I can walk, and I don't have to worry about dodging where the heck I'm going. So I just feel very powerful in that I made this happen. Look at it. It's so gross, but it's clear. It'll be washed away. But they came and they took care of it. And I'm dying to know what it looks like on the other side. Because the other side was really almost impassable. And in the wintertime when it snows, they don't plow down here. It takes some days. And it's I still want to get out exercising and stuff. And I'll be driving by the wintertime, but I can't walk up this way when there's no, when they don't plow. If I lived in town center, they would plow 1, 2, 3 because they'd have a ton of people complaining. But this isn't really a residential area where I live, so they don't. So yeah, so that's the moral of that story, is to speak up. And even if, my town is great in that way, that even though I crossed the town line, whatever, I feel like they would have made a phone call to the next town over and be like, dudes, clear the freaking sidewalk. So, yeah, I guess I've been frowning a lot today. I'm not in a good emotional space today, which is part of why I walked. So that turned my frown up a little bit. Not upside down, I'm still crabby. It's just this pandemic thing is just, I can't even blame it. I don't even know what the hell to blame it on. It's just I feel so isolated. I feel so trapped. And I feel like it's kind of a lesson for me, some weird lesson for me to, I was talking about those circles of relationships and stuff. And I feel like this is just opening up. It's coming back to my core of me to bring in what's good. And it's funny that when you step back, the right people step in. And I heard from a couple of friends last night, one of them offered to drive an obscene amount of hours to come see me. And in normal time, I'd be fine, but A, I don't want you driving at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's crazy. And B, it's the pandemic. So you bring germs from one state to the next. I can't get sick. I'll find out on Wednesday how immunocompromised I still am, to know what I can get out and do. But the other thing is my walk. So I'm sure I've said before, I'm a single mom. I'm divorced. And there's a certain amount of, or kind of, support that you need for that you can't find in other groups, and that other people just don't get. You have to find people that have walked the walk to truly understand. And even that, every relationship is different. So, one person could be divorced and have an amicable relationship with their ex, and some could not. So that gets different too. But I think that's a very specific thing to need support for. And while there's a parenting coach that's free service supplied by the cancer center, or whoever exactly it's supplied through, but I heard of it through the cancer center. wow, they cleared it all the way out to the main intersection. And I'm going to be like crazy and rebellious here and cross the street, but not look at you at the same time. Actually, no, I'm not going to cross the street because that's not really safe to do while I'm on the phone. I don't know. Anyway, so the American Cancer Society. Oh, so yeah, it would be great to have a support group for that, whatever. But getting out in nature, even just outside where there's fresh air, is certainly helpful for me. And just gonna stop here a minute just to catch my breath. So yeah, I've been feeling very holed up and frustrated that like I see the same damn sidewalk all the time. And I did go driving yesterday on a loop. It was like a half mile, if that. I don't know, it wasn't very far, but at least I did it. And I wasn't like seriously hurting, so which was nice. But the American Cancer Society thing, I will say, breast cancer awareness month is October, so they're doing this 35-mile walk. There's 5,000 people, I think, in the Northeast that are doing it. So I'm doing that. I don't even think I've shared that on the invasive ductal carcinoma page. It's on my personal page, but I'll update that. I'll put the link on there so that you can see it if you want to donate. I feel like it's a way of me giving back. So I'm getting out here every day to walk because I have to, and it does make me feel better because my abs are more normal looking or happy looking for me. And I want to be able to give back in some way. So, but I want to cross the street and not be out here all day long. But I did want to share with you about asking for things that, it's funny, there's two lights. I'm not even sure which one's the camera. Asking for things that, that you want. And I hear a lot from people that say like, oh, I can't ask that, or I can't say that, or whatever. I mean, call it old age. I don't know. Like, I'm going to be 50 and I have a life of experience in all sorts of different ways, shapes, and forms. But you just got to speak up. Like, what's the worst someone can say? No, we don't do that. Okay. You know, you figure it out. And the best thing that can happen is that it actually works out and what you ask for actually happens. Yeah. So speak up, speak your mind in a kind way, you know, don't be a snot about stuff, but speak up. It's the only way that you can get things that you want. All right, I'm going to cross the street, which is a big deal for me because it's the first time I've walked and crossed the street since surgery. But I'm not doing that while I'm on the phone. So, wish me luck. And then I'm going to go back home and watch virtual church, even though I'd like to be there in person to see my friends, but not in the cards. And I think I'm going to treat myself today because it's Sunday, and I'm going to order Grubhub, which is just stupid expensive, just to get myself breakfast that I don't have to make myself before I take my tamoxifen for today. And one thing I will add is every time I take the tamoxifen, I intentionally take it at 11 o'clock, which I know is a weird time. But I go walking first thing in the morning, and I don't want to take it first thing in the morning. I don't know why, I just don't. Oh, because of my stomach. It causes nausea, so I'm like, just in case, I'd rather take it on a full stomach. So I wait till 11, that way I have food in my system. And now, while I'm still home, I can take it and then sidetrack myself with something to do, so I'm not thinking about the fact that I just took tamoxifen. Originally, I was thinking take it first thing in the morning and then go for a walk, but that won't work if it causes nausea because my stomach, it gets kind of icky sometimes anyway, so I'd rather just do it on a full stomach. And there's no like right or wrong time. My oncologist told me that a lot of people take tamoxifen at nighttime. Don't know why, but it doesn't really matter when you take it. What I do know is that no way should you take it less than 24 hours apart. And if you skip a dose, you know, it's okay to skip a day if you like. If she said like if you went away on vacation, like I'm doing that for the weekend or something, and you forgot to bring the pills with you, it's not the end of the world to just come back and take it when you get back. Yeah, but don't take like 2 and the next day to make up for it. Like, you should never do that. You take your dose and that's it. All right, I'm going to cross the street wish me luck. Shut my AirPods off while I cross the street. And I wish there was something open. I can get a cup of coffee or something. But I can go to the gas station. That seems really dumb, but you know what? I might go to the gas station just to get something, for God's sakes, and feel like normal. I don't even know what. All right, that's all I got. Speak your mind today. Be you. Ask for what you want. You deserve it. Bye.